give some perspective on Lyme disease. And there are two phases of Lyme disease. One is acute Lyme and the other is chronic Lyme. And when we have acute Lyme, we're most likely going to need antibiotics. We might want to do some nutritional things with that, but we're probably going to need 21 days of antibiotics, doxycycline, amoxicillin, cefuroximine, Axatil, if I said that right. And that's the medical doctor's job, is to help you with that. But in the traditional medical model, it's often assumed that once we reach that 21 days treatment, that we're all good to go. And that's not usually the case. And even though there may not be acute infection, there is often a chronic autoimmune response. By that time, the Lyme has initiated an autoimmune response in the body, and the immune system is attacking the body and causing damage, not just with acute infection, but with autoimmune attack, where the immune system is beaten up on tissues in the body as well. And so in that stage, we have to manage the inflammatory response with different nutrients and anti-inflammatory herbs and things like that. We have to improve immune tolerance, we have to support the recovery pathways, and we have to modulate the immune system. So one of the ways that we do that is through something called DesBio series therapy. And these are homeopathic series, and I've had other videos on the series therapy, but it's a kit of 10 homeopathic dilutions. There are 10 different strengths, and it goes up in strength 10 times during the month. We usually take them every 3 days. And then it goes down 10 times. It's always giving the immune system a different input so that the body can, one, make more antibodies and do more killing, and two, that the bugs never get the same input. There's always something different coming at it in terms of the immune system strength and the immune system recognition. So essentially, homeopathics work like, say, here I am, come get me. Here I am, come get me. And so it keeps the immune system tuned on that all the time. And then with that, we use QNRT, quantum neural reset therapy, so that the immune system and the brain can dance together in solving these issues. And that makes it much more effective and much more powerful for us to solve these issues. And we often find the Lyme in the first place by the brain, by this process we have in QNRT of seeing what reflex points unlock the brain to act more normally. And then we see the Lyme infection, and then we can confirm it with advanced Lyme testing. And so we've had a couple cases lately where traditional testing wasn't picking up the infection. We found it with the QNRT, with the reflex points that unlock the brain, just like we're finding what would unlock that door back there. We find out what unlocks the brain. And in the first case, we found on the reflex points, we found Borrelia, which is the Lyme bacteria, and we found Bartonella, which is a co-infection. Then when we tested the person with Vibrant America Clinical Labs, which is some very advanced Lyme testing, they have a great tick-borne panel, guess what we found? Borrelia and Bartonella and nothing else. In the second person, who had never had a positive Lyme test but had many chronic issues for many years, we were also finding with the QNRT process Borrelia, and in this case Babesia. And guess what we found when we tested them with Vibrant America Clinical Labs? Borrelia and Babesia. And so we've got labs backing up what we're finding clinically, which is very exciting because it gives us a lot of confidence in dealing with these situations and in helping people, and knowing that we're on the right target to help them recover their health and be as healthy as possible and get on with their life. And that's a little perspective on chronic Lyme. So chronic Lyme is usually autoimmune in nature. It's usually stimulated an immune response, an autoimmune response, where the immune system is beating up on the tissues of the body. And that's where we're getting a lot of the chronic issues with chronic Lyme. And so if we can help you with that, be sure and give our office a call. We do see people from out of state. We've seen people from 20 states now. So give us our office a call. A lot of people will come in for a week or sometimes a little longer, and then they may come back 3-6 months later and do some more work with us. But that's how we help people. Give our office a call, 270-554-2141. Subscribe to us here on YouTube and like us on Facebook. I'm Dr. Michael Winters, Winters Wellness, Chiropractic Redefined.